Back live streaming in Twitch with the Grand Tactician Civil War once again. Next episode in that we have been following along with the Hazzard County Volunteers from Hazzard County, Georgia. So this is going to be episode number 15. Guys, I really want to apologize about the last episode with the audio issues. I did not even realize that halfway through that video that my audio of my mic had completely cut out. I still have not been able to figure out what happened there. Of course, it was working at the beginning of the video, so when I did some rudimentary checks when I was uploading that to YouTube, I didn't realize that anything was wrong until a couple of days later. So I do apologize about that. I hope I didn't lose any viewers of the series over it. I know that was really awkward. It's probably really hard to follow along with what happened on that last episode. If you did watch it all the way through, I imagine I probably lost a lot of viewers in the middle of that video when the audio kicked out. So if you did stop watching it because of that, I apologize again, abjectly apologize. I hope that I'm going to try to keep a better eye on my Twitch studio here and hope that does not happen again. But if you did stop watching the last episode because of that, let me give you a quick summary of what happened. We did have some shenanigans go on in that last episode. I had some weird things happen during the gameplay in one of my battles. I had some troops that were just marching across rivers as if the rivers were not there when I was really counting on being able to do some river defenses. So I did a quick shenanigan restart because of that in one battle because I didn't like the way that the game seemed to be glitching out on me. And then we went back to the strategic map, and we had another weird glitch up here on the strategic map where the Federal Army was able to just march right through the ranks of General Stonewall Jackson's army here across the crossroads. They just literally marched right through them without having a battle and just started marching straight down the Shenandoah Valley. I finally was able to catch up to them, and we did fight a battle here in that last episode with the Army of the Shenandoah, which we did win. Fun little battle that we fought. And after that battle now, the two federal corps that were involved in that battle are now, well, currently they seem to be retreating deeper into the south, but it looks to me like they are trying to make their way back to the north. One of the corps is retreating this way, straight through the middle of Virginia, and the other one seems to be retreating off to the west. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. And at the end of last episode, we did finally start to see some movement over here with these vast federal forces that are in Kentucky. This massive amount of manpower here is slowly beginning to make their way down into Tennessee, so we're going to have to deal with them. And they've also got more corps back up here in Kentucky. So the Federals have been capitalizing on their success in Kentucky, it looks like. So I think we're finally about to start having some more action over here in Kentucky. So we got to get ready for that. So I'm going to check on my armies real quick, and let's see what we've got. They've got 22,000 there. Yeah, it looks like he's got about 85,000 men coming down here. So we need to get this army ready here. Oh man, his readiness is just so low. The readiness for the Army of Mississippi is in pretty good condition. Let me look at General Jackson. What kind of a leader is he? He's not really the best, is he? Do I have somebody that I can promote up to take his place that's probably a better leader? Walker looks pretty good. We've got Parsons there. I don't know. Walker looks like Walker may be the man for this army here. Walker may very well be the man for this army. Who do we have that can take Walker's place? We've got Anderson. Let's give him a promotion. He did well in our last battle. Greg, of course. We've got Greg. Let's give Weisinger a promotion. He did well also. Clark. Who else do we have here? Pickett. We've got General Pickett. He's got a lot. His fame isn't that great, though. I think it's either going to be between Pickett and Greg here. Truth be told, I really need to get these guys back in Virginia in my Virginia armies. I just realized I thought they were in my Virginia armies, come to think of it. Do I have anybody else here that can take over this army? That can take over this division? Because I want Walker to take this army. I'm not really happy with General Jackson here. Let's give the division to Greg. Let's give this division to Greg. We're going to give Walker's division to Greg. And we're going to give the army to Walker. Yeah, I think he's going to be a better commander for the Army of Mississippi here. The men like him a whole lot better. He's got a lot more stars and a lot more abilities. So let's get him over this army. I think we're going to have to queue up the Army of Mississippi here to take the lead in this next battle that's coming up. The Army of the Tennessee has taken a beating, though they do have Nathan Forrest as the leader of the army. We're going to let them take a little bit of a rest here. We will transfer some divisions over. So let's do this. Let's transfer from the Army of Tennessee. There it is right there. We've got Tennessee boys there, Alabama boys, and Georgia boys. There's Hardy's. This is Hardy's Texas division. They took a pretty big beating in that last battle. I think I may let them take a, well, what about, yeah, let's go ahead and transfer Hardy's division back over to Mississippi. Let's move them back a little more to the west. This is our Texas division. Let's get them back into, hello, come on back. Let's get them back into the Army of Mississippi. That's going to get him up to about 52,000. Do I want to send any more? And let's send Green's cavalry division over. That's going to get Walker up to 55,000. Does he have enough? He doesn't have enough artillery. Let's send him Stewart's, or does he? Did I miss that? Yeah, he's got artillery. He's got enough artillery. And I'm going to send him one of the, let's give these guys some Springfield muskets here. I'm going to send him one of the conscript brigades as well. We'll send him Stevens's conscript brigade. We'll put them directly under Walker. That gets Walker up to 57,000. That does diminish his readiness a little bit. Trappier, what do we want to do with you? Let's get you another cavalry brigade if we can here. Let's get you some Indian territory cavalry. These will be volunteers. We want to get some cavalry here. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, I'm going to get the clock ticking along here as I kind of work. What about my... I don't want him to get too far away. Do we have... They are definitely coming down into Tennessee, aren't they? Well, let's check on these guys that are retreating over here. Okay, General Stewart, why don't you come on back? Let's get the Army of the Shenandoah back up here. And let's transfer some of our divisions back to the Army of Northern Virginia that we borrowed for that last battle. I think we had borrowed Hood's division. And let's send back the conscripts. We'll send them on back over. Let's get these two armies about even with each other here. I think the Army of Shenandoah could probably use a little more artillery. Can we get some Delaware boys? Let's get some Delaware boys in our artillery here. Yeah, and we'll upgrade that to a 24-pounder howitzer. Get him one more unit of cavalry here. We've got plenty of Louisiana volunteers we need to take advantage of here. Got West Virginia. Let's get him some West Virginia volunteers for cavalry here. There we go. Okay. Looks like they're pulling on out now. What's happening over here? They're coming in pretty slow. When is he going to get his reinforcements? Yeah, they'll be there in one day. Really want the readiness for these armies to improve here. They're taking their sweet time coming on in. That's for sure. They're definitely taking their time. Nothing's happening over here. Let's make sure we don't have any amphibious assaults or anything like that happening. What's going on right there? Okay, that's fine. Got to keep an eye on this right here, though. They're getting awfully close to that fortress. Okay, hold on. He's got 22,000. That's 50,000 right there. So he's got about 60 to 70,000 men coming. Okay, we got to get on over here and get ready to take them on. Breckenridge, start bringing your forces over. Walker's readiness is about to improve. Looks like they're coming this way. I'm not sure where they're going. He may be fixing to try to come down that railroad right there. Breckenridge, why don't we let you force march? Okay, he just literally glitched all the way over here. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, I think we're ready for them if they come down that railroad right there. Still retreating over here. We've still got that 4th Corps there. I may go up and... Now, where is he going? Halt, General Stewart. Is he coming back around for another go? You see, if he marches right through my ranks again, I am not going to be happy. Okay, well, he is attacking me. I don't know why, but he's attacking me for some insane reason here. I definitely outnumber him, but we will go ahead and fight this battle. I'm not sure what the plan was here. I don't know. The UI is the AI. I mean, is starting to do some weird things in this playthrough here. I would love. Some of these pictures are so fascinating to me. I would, if there was any way that I could find the exact location of where some of these pictures were taken, and go back to that place and see what it looks like now compared to these Vista pictures, that would be fascinating. You know, there's probably a McDonald's down there and a CVS pharmacy, you know, and just see what it looks like now compared to these old pictures. I've been trying to keep an eye on my Twitch studio over here to make sure I don't lose my audio again. God, I feel terrible about that, guys. I am so sorry about that. Very commendable, very commendable. When he was told his courier had been killed performing his duty. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Really? Okay, we get to do a meeting engagement. Those are always fun. Oh, actually, they actually have the objective, so I'm going to have to attack them. Okay, well, we're just going to play this straight. We're just going to come straight at them. I'm not going to try to do anything fancy. We're just going to go straight at them here. Let's get the army organized along this road right here. And why don't we bring Ewell's Corps? Why don't we put him on this intersection right there? We may bring him up these back roads here. We'll see. That we may come up the back roads with Ewell there. And in fact, we may go ahead and let the artillery follow along behind Ewell. Kind of give them some better roads or different roads to follow. And then, of course, we've got General Stewart's cavalry over here. All right, let's get the clock rolling. Let's get Stewart's cavalry moving first. Let's just get them on into Winchester. They should get there quicker than anybody. Just get them on into Winchester. Let's get Ewell's division. I got to make up my mind which way I want them to come. Ewell, why don't you come on down here into Kernstown? Why don't you bring your boys on over to Kernstown? And let's get Gladden moving on up into Milltown here. And we can get Smith's division moving to the toll house. Get your boys moving on to the toll house. Let's get everybody moving. General Jackson, why don't you come on up to the toll house as well? Set that up as your headquarters for now. Back out here. Smith has got his division moving. Ewell has not got his orders yet. But Lane, let's bring you on up the main road there toward the toll house as well with the artillery, please. And Smith, bring your boys on into Winchester. Come on past the toll house into Winchester. Bartow, you bring your boys up to the toll house. Okay, Ewell is moving toward Kernstown here. Gladden, where are you going? Gladden, let's bring you on up here to the Millward Pike. And General Stewart, bring your whole division up here to the Carpenter Farm. Okay, we've got everybody taking different roads, so that hopefully that should speed us up a little bit as we move, and we're also determining where the enemy may be. Artillery is starting to move out here. Get them on the roads, boy. Let's get the artillery in place, please. Let's see. Ewell is coming into Kernstown. Ewell, bring your boys on through Kernstown up toward the old Front Royal Road. Keep bringing your boys along there on that road, please. Smith is going to come on into Winchester. All right, Smith, just keep going through Winchester and just start coming up the Millwood Pike. Bring your boys. No, that's not what I want you to do. Come on into Winchester. I want you to get on into Winchester first. I want you to stay on the roads, please. Stay on the roads, if you would, sir. I think Bartow's boys are marching pretty quick. They're starting to interfere with Smith's division. I should have waited a little bit before I sent Bartow along. Bartow's got these really advanced units. I may let Bartow. Smith's guys are marching really slow. Come on, Smith. Get your guys moving, please. Ewell. I'm going to bring Ewell on up to the Front Royal Pike here. I should have sent the artillery this direction. We've got some major congestion. We've got some congestion here. Come on, boys. Get it together now. What are y'all doing? Stop interfering with each other. Let's go now. Come on. Smith, get your boys moving. What is your problem? Smith, bring your headquarters up here and get your boys moving. You're holding up Bartow. What a mess. Who is not moving? Who is this right here? Magruder? Magruder, how did you... Oh, good Lord. Not happy with Magruder right now. This is holding everybody up. Okay, in the meantime, let's bring Stewart across country here. Stewart, come on down toward this little farmhouse with your boys. We're just kind of swinging him wide. Gladden, why don't you come on up to this intersection here? Everybody is getting behind over here because of Magruder. This is all Magruder's fault. Okay, Bartow, I'm going to have to bring him across country. I don't have any choice. Bartow, cut across country with your boys. We'll blame this on Magruder. Magruder, get your guys moving now. Smith should have already had his division up here at this intersection with Gladden by now. And why is my artillery taking so long? Okay, I'm going to have to let Ewell hold up. I don't want him getting out here and getting exposed by himself. I got to let the rest of the army get in position here before I pull Ewell any closer. Okay, Smith, get your boys up this road here. Get your boys up this road. No more playing around now. God, Bartow's having to march his men across country here, but they're in good condition. General Jackson, let's get your headquarters over here on the Millwood Pike, sir. Okay, I really need this artillery to move. I need you boys to move a lot faster, please. I'm going to start splitting them up here. And I'm going to start commanding them separately. They seem to move a little faster when you do that. Bartow, you're doing very well. Keep cutting your men across country. That's just all I can do with you right now. I don't want you interfering with Smith's movements. You will... I don't want you getting too far out ahead. I will just come halfway up the front Royal Road there. Just a little further up the road. I am not happy with Smith right now. What is... just total disorganization over here. And these are veteran troops too. These guys are all veterans. They should know better than this. They should have better coordination than that. All right, Smith, just keep your boys moving. I'm going to bring you up the Millwood Pike here. Start coming up the Millwood Pike. Join up with General Stewart. Stewart, come on further up. Scout up that road for me, please. Okay, General Ewell, come on up to this intersection with your boys. Bartow, how are you doing? You're having to cut across country. Pendleton, why don't you come catch up with Ewell? Wyndham, come on into town. Smith, you come into town as well. General Lane, bring your headquarters into town. Bartow, how are your boys hanging on? Well, they're starting to get disrupted. Going to have to let him rest. Bartow is going to bring my frontal assault straight up this road here. Smith's going to come in from this direction. I'm going to have to march him over the forest, it looks like. And then, of course, Ewell's going to come in from this way. Pendleton, catch up with Ewell, please. Wickham, catch up with them. Gladden, move further up the road. Bartow, just come on to the Buttlick Road there. Just keep bringing your boys on. I know they're tired. They're having to actually march across country here. And it's getting them disrupted and fragmented and very tired. But that's okay. He'll get them organized when he gets them in place. That'll be fine. All right, I'm starting to see a little bit of the enemy here. They are encamped in this forest, so they're going to be a tough little nut to crack. But we're going to take our time this time. We're not going to get in a hurry. We're going to take our time with this attack. We're going to use our artillery. I'm going to speed up this clock as we march here. Okay, General Ewell, keep bringing your boys on around. General Ewell, keep bringing your boys on around, please. General Jackson, let's bring your headquarters up here. Smith, you follow along. Wickham, you come along as well. Pendleton, you stay with Ewell there. Gladden, why don't you come a little bit, scout a little bit closer for me? General Stewart, send your boys, send Munford a little bit further up the road there, please. Bring all your boys up the road, as a matter of fact. Bartow, how are you doing? He is disrupted. Okay, Smith, come up to this intersection. Stewart, just array your cavalry behind them. General Ewell, keep coming along. Pendleton, keep up with him. Bartow has made it to the main road here. Bartow, keep coming up the road, please. Looks like they're trying to back up into a more defensible position. Maybe get on those bluffs there. That might be a smart thing for them to do. He's kind of spread out down here as well. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine. Stewart, keep cheating your cavalry on around behind them. Be prepared to charge anybody that is routing or looks like they're getting ready to break. Going to have to let Bartow get his men back to being organized here. Gladden, come a little further up the road, sir. Where is General Jackson? There you are. General Jackson. Bring your headquarters a little closer. Okay, they're definitely moving. We've got some movement going on here. Okay, so I'm in a precarious position here where if he were very clever, he could take advantage of my maneuvering here. I've actually got General Ewell very isolated over here. Stewart is close enough to maybe help him, but if they were to attack Ewell right now, I would have to try and withdraw Ewell out because Ewell is isolated. Pendleton, what are you doing? Pendleton, get on that ridge right there, please. Ewell, why don't you spread your boys out, please? Let's keep bringing up the artillery. I'm trying to be clever here, but I may be a little too clever by far in that I am taking some risks. Bartow, are your boys organized? Bring your boys further up the highway, please. Gladden, come up to the creek. Stewart, move in a little closer. Smith. What do I want Smith to do? Smith, come along this road here. Come in behind Bartow. General Ewell. General Ewell, keep your lines organized, but move up into that forest there, sir. Bartow. I better slow this down a little bit. Bartow, start bringing your boys up the road. Okay, we're about to start having contact here, but it's getting close to end of day, so we may not have contact today. Smith, bring your artillery on up. Okay. Stewart, just be on standby there, please. Smith, bring your boys up behind Bartow. We're going to do a massed assault here. Bartow, get your boys long range. Smith, where? Oh, here we go. Smith, make sure your boys are firing long range as well. You will make sure your boys are firing long range. They are maneuvering again. It looks like he's going to try to go after Bartow. So you'll keep closing distance with your boys. Pendleton, stay up with him. Smith, tighten the noose with your cavalry, please. He's trying to line up on Bartow here. Bartow, your boys should be long distance now. Long distance, please. Yeah, everybody's long range. Okay, Bartow, ease your boys up a little bit closer. Smith, bring your boys in right behind Bartow. Gladden, why don't you cheat off to the right a little bit, please? Okay, Ewell, they're getting away from you. I need you to keep closing distance. Keep coming forward, sir. Pendleton, you come up with him. Can I do anything? Okay, he's not coming at me yet with those guys. I want Stewart to stay where he is. Yeah, Gladden. That's fine. That's fine. They're trying their best to stay out of reach of my long-range weapons. But I don't want my men to get too tired marching through this forest, so I'm going to try move them just a little bit, let them get reorganized, and then we'll move them a little bit further. We'll just take advantage of our long range. We have some older weapons. These Mississippi rifles are not the greatest weapons, but they are long-range weapons. They're hunting weapons, basically. So we're going to take advantage of the fact that we do have some decent long-range weapons here. Bartow, cheat your boys up just a little closer. Not much, just a little closer. Get a few more of your guys within range. Smith, same thing. Bring your boys up a little closer too. Ewell, how are you doing over here? Ewell, I need you to continue. Are your boys... Yeah, let's just take our time here. Let him get lined up where I'm sending him right now, and then we'll let him rest for just a minute before we move any further. And Stewart, I don't want to commit Stewart to anything. I want to hit all of his boys ready to chase people down and to hit people in the flanks whenever flanks get exposed. So I want Stewart, just stay where you are for right now. Just keep them honest, keep them nervous about this flank over here. Okay, let's bring up some more artillery up the road here. Let's keep our artillery on pace with us. Gladden, what are you doing? Gladden, you just kind of fill that spot right there. They're trying to stay out of my range. Yeah, they're trying to just stay out of my range here. Bartow, Bring your boys closer. Smith, you just hang right on his right flank. They're just huddling together trying to stay out of my range here. Okay, I'll tell you what, we will let you send out your skirmishers. Go ahead and send your skirmishers out. You can mess them up with your skirmishers. We've got end of day here. All right, we're just going to continue on here. I'm not going to worry about building parapets or anything like that. We're just going to continue here. Woo. Okay. That's interesting. Glad I don't know how you ended up in that position, but why don't you get out of there, please, sir? All right, you will pull your skirmishers back in. You will just march toward them. Just march straight toward them, Mule. Smith. What in the... How did they end up on top of Smith like that? Just get your boys back, Smith. I mean, Stewart. Get your boys back. Okay, they... that's weird. Okay, what's going on right here? How did we get out of line here like so bad? Why are you not shooting at them? What? Or do you not see? I can't even register these guys here. What are you even doing? Why are you lined up that direction? Who do you even belong to? This is part of Bartow's brigade. Oh, let's cancel that. This is B. Just, what are you doing? Line up. And who is this right here? This is Magruder. Oh, Lord, Magruder. Magruder, line your boys up. For some reason, I can't even register this cavalry unit right here when I try to tell someone to attack them. Will you please attack them? They're right there in front of you. Can you not see them? I can't even get my cursor to register these guys here. It's like they're not really there. So we've definitely got some shenanigans going on here. Brown, line up. What is going on? I'm not getting any response here. Brown, get over here and get lined up. Ewell is supposed to be moving. He's finally gotten his orders. Bartow, just come forward. Smith, get your guys organized too. when we came back from end of day, they were just piled up right on top of Stewart's cavalry. I don't know how they managed to do that. I'm just going to have to get Vaughn out of there. Vaughn, just pull back. They were literally right on top of Vaughn when they spawned in. Everybody's fragmented and disrupted over here. We got to take our time here. We're dealing with forests. We're dealing with a swampy area around this creek here. So we got to just take our time, try to stay organized. Pendleton, you're supposed to be keeping up with Ewell here. Okay, Ewell, get your boy. Are you moving your men? Are they even marching? What? Okay. When he gets his men lined up, I'm going to dispatch his skirmishers. Gladden, you keep cheating around to the right here. Stay out of their reach. Smith, I've never seen such a disorganized division in my life. Bartow, keep bringing your boys forward. All right, you will send out your skirmishers. Send out the skirmishers. Harass them in the rear, please. Bartow's got these long-range weapons, and I'm trying my best to let him utilize his long-range weapons. You boys get up here and harass this artillery, please. Smith, do you have your boys organized yet? What? Where are you? Where is this? Is this Magruder? Brown. Brown, where are you going? You're supposed to be lining up right there. Why are you walking backwards? With all the disorganization going on, I'm lucky we haven't lost any more men than we have, to be honest about it. I don't know what Brown's doing. We do have them in range, though, so we are starting to get some of our brigades are starting to actually fire their weapons. I'm really trying to keep Bartow's division organized here. Brown is in chaos right here. He's just got chaos going on. His men don't even know where to go. They don't even know where they're supposed to be. Okay, Gladden, looks like you've got some guys routing here. Why don't you get on in there and give them the cold steel, please? Give them the cold steel. Let's see if we can get some casualties here. Maybe get some captures. I'm about to give up on Brown. Magruder, pull your boys up like that. Jones, pull your boys. No, cancel that. Cancel that. What's he got right there? Is that... See, those guys right here, this is what I'm talking about. We got a glitch right here. Those guys don't even really exist, but they are showing up on the map when I zone out. So I don't know. I don't understand what's happening right there. The game is definitely starting to give me some shenanigans here. Okay, I know they're in your range. Why aren't you firing? Okay, Bartow, bring your boys up to the creek. Gladden, are you... Stay on top of those guys that are routing. See if you can get a few more of them, please. Brown is completely in the way. He's just in the way. Jones, just come up to the creek. We're going to have to let Brown get reorganized here. Bartow still hasn't got his orders yet. You will bring your brigade closer. Just bring your boys straight up the middle. How are your skirmishers doing? Skirmishers seem to be doing fine. Skirmishers are all in good condition. Gladden, he's still chasing down these guys that are routing. Gladden, stay on top of them. He's gotten a lot of them. We've got their casualties up to 1,000. Just stay on top of them, Gladden. Okay, I'm going to start tightening the noose with some of Stewart's boys here. How are we looking in the center? B is in good condition. Wise is in great condition. They're about to route too. Okay, Gladden, how are you? He's getting tired, but he's definitely taking out a lot of these guys. Okay, Gladden, I'm going to let you rest. Come on back and rest. We've got some more units breaking here. Magruder, get on up to the creek. Wise, why don't you line up on that creek right there, please? All right, Ewell's got his boys moving up behind them here. Fields, why don't you charge? Why don't you go after those skirmishers right there? All right, we're starting to get into some of the chaos of battle here. We do have good cover on this creek, though, so I'm happy. We're not losing a lot of men. There is a little confusion, but and I'm really not happy about this glitch right here. It's interfering with the way that my men can move and maneuver. It's interfering with my ability to get on that creek. These glitched out soldiers right there. It's really interfering with the way that Wise can line up. Alright, I'm Wise. I'm just going to try to I can't get him. I'm going to have to just try and get you through them if possible. LZ, you just try to come in behind Wise if you can. Smith, start bringing your boys across the creek. Gladden, come closer. Field, back off. Okay, do you have anybody in your range? Everybody's in good range here. You will angle your guys this way, please. Where are you going? I need you to get across the creek there, sir. Oh, he's got a cavalry unit. I tell you what, why don't you give them the bayonet instead? Since they are retreating right through you. See if we can get some bayonets on some people here. Why? I can't maneuver on this creek because of these glitched out Union soldiers. Alright, I'm just fixing to tell everybody to attack individual. That seems to be the only way I'm going to be able to get them to maneuver here. Okay, Wise, start attacking. Elsie, start attacking. You will start bringing your boys in to attack. Yeah, they're retreating on out. It's pretty much just a cauldron right here. Good job, Munford. Good job, Munford. McIntosh, why don't you charge too, please? Field, you come on back into and join the fun. All right, Stewart got some good charges in there as they were starting to break apart. It's exactly what we wanted. So why don't you boys just stay on top of them? Let's get some bayonet charges in here. Don't let them get away easily, especially with my cavalry. Cavalry, just stay on top of whoever you're close to. Yeah, they've all broken now. I'm just going to try and run them down as best I can with my cavalry. We've got another cavalry unit over here. Why don't you come join the fun, sir? Cavalry units, stay on top of them. Keep those sabers. Keep those sabers slashing, please. How's it going, Howie? Man, I didn't realize last episode that my mic had completely kicked out on me. Are you able to hear me now? I'm a little concerned about my mic working or not. Okay, my cavalry units are beginning to get exhausted. Though we are getting some pretty good... Oh, we just captured an entire unit right there. Alright, I'm going to let them go ahead and retreat on out. All of my cavalry units are exhausted. And I'm not going to pile on to them any more than this. So I'm going to go ahead and let them retreat. Though whenever I get AI glitches like this, it really makes me want to pile on. I had some glitches here on the creeks and the rivers again. They did lose quite. We lost about 900 men. They lost almost 9,000 men. Wow. Yeah, that was kind of we had some overwhelming force there. But I'll take it for the losses that we've had in Kentucky. I'll take a nice little victory there. Take me a good victory. It did end up becoming a major victory, too. When you choose policies, it will take some time for the political process to be carried out. Policies can be deselected with the right mouse menu. So does that give me the option to turn something off in the Policies tab? That might be worth looking into. Maybe an old policy that we no longer need, we can go turn off and choose something new. Glorious victory. I'll take it. All right, so that should get the final problems that we were having here in Virginia. I should go ahead and get them out of Virginia for us once and for all. Maybe we can have a little peace dividend here in Virginia. But in the meantime, we have definitely got this massive force that we have had nothing but problems with in Kentucky, finally making their way down into Tennessee. And I have readiness issues here. Let's bring our Army of the Mississippi along here. And we're going to bring our army of Tanuki along as well. Alright, everybody needs to be marching now. You need to be force marching. You're in the best condition of all of them. My Army of Tennessee, their readiness is really suffering. Army of Mississippi is in okay condition. We may just have to fight with what we can't, with what we've got here. Okay, now see, we should have already engaged in combat by now. This is what happened to me last episode, where they were just able to march right through my ranks. And I was getting no response in the UI. Okay, here we go, finally. Alright, so we're going to have another major battle here. Now, I do have some armies that are far out. It's going to take them a while to get into the battle. So, I am going to have to be very patient and take my time. I've got to, I've got an army coming in 5 hours and another corps, my largest corps, coming in 9 hours. So I've got to take my time here. Take my time. Don't get in a hurry. And just try to keep the morale of the troops up. Keep them well organized, well rested. He's coming at me with 80,000 men here. So if we can just win a defensive victory, that'll be enough for now. See, I know I don't have 113,000 men on this battle, so this is the second time that I've seen crazy math going here. So my cursor's just jumping all over the place too. I'm starting to get a little concerned about this game. Starting to get a little concerned. I do have better generals in command right now, though, so that's good. That's good news. You know what? I should have taken a shenanigan save before this battle. I may do that when I get the screen back. I may take me a little quick safety save here in case there's some crazy shenanigans that we'll have a safe place to go back to. I'm starting to see some glitches. Starting to see glitches. And I'm concerned, to say the least. Oh, is this game going to come back to me or not here? Howie, you got some big plans up for the Easter weekend? Well, I don't know. I think maybe the game just froze on me here. I'm a little worried. I think it's okay. It's coming back to me now. I thought I was fixing to have to restart it. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do, though. I am going to take a quick shenanigan save here, just in case. Just in case. Now, I have to attack him, surprisingly. Now, I would have thought that he would have been attacking me instead of me attacking him, but that's okay. This may make things complicated. But we're going to take our time here. We're not going to rush. We're going to take our time. We're going to do this right. So let's get General Forrest. And let's get this army organized. So let's pull them a little further out where we can. Okay, this is the Army of Tennessee here. So let's lead out with Fulkerson's division. And we've got Hall's division. Let's get them close to each other. We'll get Loring on the road here. We'll get Robertson's got the cavalry, so let's get him up here with the cavalry ready to go. Let's get Cheatham on the road here. And we'll get our artillery on this highway here. And here are our conscripts, so let's just have them in the background. And let's get, this is the Army of Tanukey here. Let's get them organized as well. We'll put them on this road here. We'll let them come in from this road. We'll let them take the left wing. And we've still got the Army of Mississippi that's going to be coming in pretty soon. So let's get time ticking here. I'm not going to get in a hurry. We don't have that far to go, but we've got to definitely wait on the Army of Mississippi before we do much of anything. So I'm going to send my cavalry out first to do some scouting for me. Robertson, why don't you come on up to that intersection with your cavalry? The most important thing right now is for me to keep these divisions in good condition. Let everybody stay rested. Grigsby, I will bring your division on up to this intersection here. You've got a pretty good sized division, so let's get you moving. And once Robertson gets his cavalry out of the way, I'm going to start Fulkerson. I'm going to let him start moving his division forward. Slowly start moving into position here as we wait on the Army of the Mississippi. Okay, so these artillery units are separate, so we can move them separately. Okay, our cavalry is moving out. He's probably going to have these river crossings protected. So I'm going to have to find a good place to cross the river. I may have to swing wide around this direction and come in through Murfreesboro, and then maybe come in behind him if possible. We'll see. Robertson, keep bringing your... Why don't you send one cavalry unit that direction and another one up toward Captain Jones's farm there. And Fulkerson, we're going to start pulling your division forward. And I want to start moving my artillery as well. Clayton, bring your cavalry unit up, sir. Now, we do have one objective that is on our side of the river that maybe we can go ahead and take. So that may be Grigsby's objective. Grigsby, keep bringing your division around, please. I don't know what I want to do with McCullough's division yet. I may bring McCullough this way. I may come with him this way. Greer, you head up toward Captain Jones's farm as well. Fulkerson, come up, keep pulling your guys up to the Smith farm, and we're going to start bringing the artillery up. Artillery, start moving up. Posey, come up to the Blanton farm. Pender, cross the river and go into Murfreesboro for me. Let's see if we've got anything in Murfreesboro. Oh yes, and actually, hold on. Let me halt you. Halt. Got to get these guys on evade. I'm the world's worst about not putting them on evade. Let's do that right now with Posey. Posey. Oh. As soon as I get a chance to give these guys orders, I will tell them to go on evade. No, wait. No. Nope. I clicked the wrong button. Greer. Evade, please. Yeah, I don't want you to evade. Okay, Clayton. Let's get you on evade as well. Let's start bringing our artillery up this direction. Keep them off of the roads so they don't interfere with anybody else's movement. Okay, so he is on this side of the river. That may be good news for us. That may be good news for us. If we can catch him on this side of the river and do the most damage to him over here, or if I can get behind him and get the objectives on that side of the river while he is on this side of the river, that would even be better. So Robertson, yeah, get your boys on across the river into Murfreesboro. Remember now, we're still waiting on the Army of Mississippi, and I don't want to get in too much of a hurry. Okay, so McCullough, start bringing your boys forward now. Clayton, cheat around to the left, and let's find his flank. Stewart, be bringing your artillery around this way. Is that every piece? We'll get that artillery out of the way. Fulkerson, start bringing your division across the river, please. And we're going to start moving some of our other divisions. Cheatham, Come on up to the Franklin Road, Grisham Lane intersection with your division, sir. General Forrest, let's move your headquarters up to that area as well. Oh man, I don't know why he took his cavalry that direction. You're supposed to be on evade. Well, he's not taking any casualties, so I suppose it's okay. He may be evading them well enough. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. Let's get these cavalry units, let's get these artillery units moving, boys. You're in the way now. I want you boys getting out of the way, please. I'm waiting on the Army of Mississippi. My Army of Mississippi, I'm going to try, if I can, bring up the center here and do the assault on them against the river. I'm thinking about taking this little, taking General Forrest's Corps on into Murfreesboro and swing wide around and try and come in and get these objectives. If possible, that may be a little too clever. That may not be a good idea. So we've got, whose division is this? This is our Tenouke division under Grigsby. Well, Grigsby, let's take this opportunity to go ahead and get your boys across the river, if nothing else. Let's at least get you across the river and then get you rested up. Clayton, how are you doing after that brush with... I'm going to back you off. What are they doing? What are they doing? Clayton, I'm going to back you off. Back off a little bit further, please. He's getting nervous out there by himself. Posey, how are you doing? He's in decent enough condition. Cheatham, keep bringing your boys on straight up the road that you're on, please. And we're going to let Loring come along behind you. Fulkerson's crossing the river. Robertson, let's fan your... Yeah, let's bring your cavalry. Let's bring your cavalry on up the road, sir. McCullough, you come along behind Grigsby over here. Garland, bring your conscripts up forward. Fulkerson, keep on coming through Murfreesboro. Keep your boys moving. Keep the artillery moving toward the center, but don't get too close. Don't get too close to them. I don't want to tempt them to try and send somebody out to go after my artillery. I'm waiting on the Army of Mississippi. My goal, if the Army of Mississippi comes in the right place, is to send the Army of Mississippi up this road straight into their center, and I'm going to hopefully have my artillery in place to support that. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Keep bringing that artillery closer, boys. Just bring it a little, inch it closer. Cheatham, you keep following along behind Fulkerson over here. Keep on coming into Murfreesboro. Loring, same thing. Keep coming up the road. Again, I've still got a very large corps that's not even on the map yet. This is going to be where they get to here. So in the meantime, I'm trying to get the 2 corps that I do have on the map out into some flanking positions. And then we're going to wait on the Army of Mississippi. Grigsby, bring your boys down this road here. And McCullough, come on up into the area that Grigsby is in now. The Widow Burns' farm. And Posey, you just keep an eye on the center. Make sure they don't come out at me from the center here before I'm ready. Fulkerson, keep coming up the road. Roberts, truth is, there's not really a good road for me to follow over here. There really isn't a good path for me to take. Greer, come over to the Ewing farm. Pender, you go with him to the Ewing farm. Fulkerson, man, there's just no good way to get over here. I see now why he lined up where he did, because all the roads go through him. Even though the objectives are on this side of the river, there's no roads leading to them from this side of the river. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of a challenge here. Yeah, Fulkerson, come up to this position here, and I'm going to have to march Fulkerson along this ridge right here to try to get him to these objectives. He can get to this objective right here. This objective way over here, I think, is just going to be out of reach for us. I don't think we can realistically get to that objective from this side of the river. There is a little hint of a trail right here, though, that I may can send my cavalry along to. We'll see. We'll see about that. Okay, Halls. I haven't done anything with you yet. Halls, come on up to the Smith farm with your boys, and we're going to let our conscripts move on up that way as well. Cheatham, come on into Murfreesboro. And Loring, cross the river to where Cheatham is now. How are we doing over here on the left? Okay, Grigsby is in good shape. Grigsby, bring your boys on up. And we're going to fill out our far left flank with Grigsby. And Clayton, you keep cheating to the left as well. We're going to literally have our army stretched all the way across this map here by the time we're done. Okay, so McCullough, keep your boys on this highway for now. We're probably going to come on in this way here with McCullough. We're going to come in this way with Breckinridge's army. Here's Breckinridge right here. So this is his army over here on the left. We're going to sweep along this direction right here with Breckinridge's Army of Tanukey. And then he's going to come down the main turnpike here. That's going to be his mission. Let me make sure all of his boys are on long range. So basically we're waiting on the Army of Mississippi. Let's keep inching our artillery closer. Keep inching the artillery closer, boys. Just keep inching a little closer. We got some artillery back here. Why don't you come on up closer too, please? Is there anybody left behind? Everybody's moving. Okay. All right, General Fulkerson. We're going to have to start moving your boys along this plateau right here. So start marching your boys along that plateau. And let's get these Pender and Greer up here to the Green Farm. Going to see if we can get McFadden's farm objective with our cavalry. All right, Cheatham. Cheatham's disrupted right now. I'm going to let him get his boys organized, and then we're going to bring him on up this road here, and we're going to guard these bridge crossings as we try to maneuver on this side of the river. Everybody's moving. General Forrest, let's get you into Murfreesboro. I need you on this side of the river over here. I'm going to let Grigsby rest his men. They've done a lot of marching. They also have a force they're going to have to contend with here. But he is almost ready to maneuver and do something. I tell you what I am going to do. I am going to let you send out some skirmishers, Grigsby. Go ahead and send your skirmishers out. And let them do some work. While the main divisions are resting, we can let our skirmishers go. McCullough, go ahead and line your boys up on that plateau as well. Clayton, let's get you ready to spring into action, sir. And Breckinridge, General Breckinridge, where are you at? Let me get you right there on that plateau where you'll be a little more centrally located, sir. Meanwhile, we are continuing to inch our artillery a little closer to them. Cheatham, are your boys organized now? Why don't you bring your boys... Bring your boys on up here and let's guard that river crossing for now, in case they realize they want to come back on this side of the river. Grigsby, inch your division closer. How are we doing over here, Fulkerson? Fulkerson's got the hardest job right now. He's got to march his men overland, through the forest, through the marshes, across the creeks. He's got a long way to go. So I'm going to try and let him rest his guys along the way. He doesn't have to do everything at once. We're still waiting on the Army of Mississippi. So he can take his time. We don't have to be in a hurry yet. Loring, bring your boys on into Murfreesboro now that Cheatham is pulling out of Murfreesboro. And we've still got Halls back here. Halls, come on across the river. Garland, bring your conscripts into Murfreesboro. He's got a good-sized army here, and these are powerful brigades that he has. He is starting to send out some skirmishers. How are my skirmishers doing? Skirmishers, keep up the pressure on them, boys. Keep the pressure up on those artillery units, please. Clayton, you just stay close at hand in case I need you, sir. Grigsby, just keep inching your boys. Keep inching your boys closer. McCullough, send out skirmishers. Ooh, he's got some power. He's got some power crammed in there against that river. I got to be very careful and take my time here. Got to take my time. We got to wait on the Army of Mississippi. Clayton. I'm tempted to charge that battery right there. I don't want to get Clayton too exposed, though. Skirmishers, keep skirting around them. Who do you belong to? Okay, Preston, pull your boys back. Let's let our skirmishers over here start engaging and harassing. I thought I had a fourth. Where's my fourth skirmishers at? Must have only sent out 3. Okay. Yeah, he's got some serious power crammed up in this little corner right here. It's going to be a tough little nut to crack. Tough little nut to crack for sure. He is right on top of that objective. Okay, well, let's check on everything we've got going on across the river over here. Fulkerson, let's move you a little further along that plateau there. Pull your boys on a little bit further up the road. Robertson, I got to be careful because they are crammed right up against that objective right there. I'm going to get you as close as I can, but we may not be able to just move right on in there until we back them off a little bit from this area that they're in. General Grigsby. Just keep inching your boys along that railroad there. Just keep inching your boys closer and closer. And keep your skirmishers out there, sir. Keep your skirmishers engaged. Where are your skirmishers? Send out some skirmishers, please. I don't want to get too engaged over here just yet. I keep telling myself to be patient and wait on Mississippi, and I've already started the battle. All right, we're not going to get too committed over here. Pull your skirmishers back. Pull your skirmishers back. Fighting withdrawal, please. General Cheatham, move along the ridge here, this direction. General Loring, come up and take his place. Let's spread you out a little bit, General Loring. General Loring, come up and take his place on that ridge right there. General Halls, come on into Murfreesboro. Okay, he's testing me over here, but he's not coming out too far. Looks like he may be starting to cross the river back over here. Not sure. Still waiting on the Army of Mississippi. Fulkerson, how are you doing? I'm going to have to let him rest his men. Boy, he's got some big, powerful brigades. Big, powerful brigades. I got to be careful. I got to be very careful. Okay, boys. Just go annoy them. Go annoy them. Just don't let them rest. Keep them tired. Keep them annoyed. Don't let them relax. Skirmishers are doing a good job. Kirkland skirmishers are a little nervous. Kirkland, pull your boys back. They're not in good condition out there. Okay, we've got one of our smaller cavalry divisions is here. That's fine. We will bring them in. Where do I want them? Why don't you bring your boys over here to this side of the map to the left? That's where all the action's going on right now, so I'll tell you what, McCullough. Nope, I'm not gonna come forward anymore until I get the Army of Mississippi on the map. I will continue to maneuver over here on this side of the river, though. Okay, Fulkerson, keep inching your boys closer to that objective. Cheatham. All right, move on around here up against that crossing, and let's fully commit to protecting that river crossing right there. Loring, you're supposed to be spreading your boys out into a single line. Halls, bring your boys up to help Loring, please. General Forrest, let's get your headquarters over here on this plateau to more of a central location behind your army. We're starting to get some of our artillery's beginning to fire for us here. I'm just going to keep inching the artillery closer. Do we have anything going on over here? I will inch General Grigsby just a little further up the railroad there. Just a little further up the railroad. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time as we're waiting on the Army of Mississippi to get here. Robertson, bring your cavalry units a little closer to that objective. Fulkerson is moving. I'll tell you what, Loring, why don't you move over here and start helping Cheatham, and Halls can take over guarding that crossing there. Lomax low on ammunition. Where are you at, Lomax? Hold on, let's slow this down a little bit. What's going on? Okay, so this is one of our, it's one of our skirmisher units here. Just go ahead and pull them back in, please. Steele, you keep coming on around here. I may be able to cheat somebody across these little fords here and help with this objective. Maybe. Might be a possibility. In the meantime, we're still waiting, still patiently waiting on the Army of Mississippi. They were the furthest away. So we're just going to put this on 2-speed here. Let's inch Fulkerson's division in even further. Come on in closer, please. Cheatham. Cheatham, I'm going to slide you a little further over to the left as Loring brings his division in. I'm going to bring Cheatham a little further to the right as Loring comes in to his left here. We're going to guard this river ford. We're slowly taking complete control of this side of the river over here. So I'm hoping this maneuvering is going to help us. Just trying not to get in too much of a hurry. Grigsby, I am resisting every temptation. What have you got facing you there? You don't have much facing you. I'm going to inch Grigsby closer. Grigsby, move up closer, sir. All right, we're moving into the area of the whose farm is that? What does that say? The Murphy farm here in Wayne Hill. And once we do, we're going to fully commit to guarding this river ford right here. Fulkerson, what shape are your boys in? Your boys are... Is anybody disrupted? I'm going to give them just about 5 more minutes to rest, and then we're going to move them out again. And we're going to move on up on this plateau here and guard the river crossing with him. Grigsby, how are you doing? Clayton, stay close at hand, please. Steele, why don't you move over here toward this ford, and I may cross the river with you and let you help these guys over here at McFadden's Lane. Oh, would we have some action going on here? Yes, we do. These are actually conscripts right here. And the reason I know that is because of their red pants. And they're using mixed muskets. I think these are my Kentucky. This is my Kentucky. Here's the other conscripts right here. Okay, I'm going to have to be careful with Grigsby. He is a little conscript heavy, and he does not have the best weapons. So I'm going to have to be real careful with him over here and not overcommit him. Just, he's safe where he is right now. I just got to be careful. Okay, speaking of conscripts, we've got conscripts back here. Let me bring them on up the road some. Hardy, what? Hello, okay. Halls. Just line your boys up like that. Okay, Fulkerson, we're ready for you to move. Let's commit you on up here to this hill, and let's bring you on up into complete position where you're going to guard that ford, and we're going to claim that objective right there. And I'm going to cheat them a little bit more to the right to help you out. And we're going to let Loring take care of this crossing there. Let's look and see what the numbers are so far. We've lost 275 men so far. They've lost 550. They do outnumber us. They do outnumber us. We've got 61,000. They have 78,000. Okay. I'm going to have to really keep an eye on Grigsby. He does not have the best quality troops here. And he does not have the best weapons either. Right, why don't you cut the angle there, please? Not the best quality troops with the best weapons. Who does he have in support back here? That is... yeah, they're conscripts as well. Okay, we have taken Wayne's Hill. Lomax is in contact. Yep, that's what we just realized. Lomax is some volunteer units. They do have better weapons too. So, yeah, good deal. Don't want to get them too close though. I may pull Preston up just a slight little bit to help on that flank, and I may inch. They're backing off. I'm going to inch McCullough a little bit further up that road there. Yeah, they're backing off on this flank over here. They're starting to back off. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to over pursue and get pulled into a trap here. But we have captured one of the objectives. I'm going to inch Fulkerson a little closer to the river so he can... yeah, they're starting to move up toward the river now. They see what I'm doing. They're trying to counteract. Cheatham, you come a little closer as well. Get ready to guard that river crossing. Loring, it's your job to guard that crossing. And I'm going to send up some conscripts to help you. Yeah, we got some confusion in their ranks now. They're realizing that they're starting to get outmaneuvered here. Iron Discipline. Lomax. Come up to that fence with your boys, Lomax. Kirkland. I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to cancel that. Kirkland, just ease up a little bit. I do want Kirkland's, I want to let his units get some experience over here where it's relatively safe on that flank. McCullough, he doesn't have the best quality weapons either. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on the Army of Mississippi. We really need them right now. We're in a dangerous point right now because he can really spring out from where he is and attack one of my corps in detail right now and really do a lot of damage to me. Are you boys long range? I need y'all to go long range, please. And I need you to move closer to the river. Move closer to the river. Cheatham. Same thing. Get your boys long range. Loring. Get your boys long range. Forrest, I need you closer. Forrest, let's get your headquarters over here closer to Fulkerson and Cheatham. Steele, come on across the river. Greer, let's cheat you across the creek and get you closer to that objective. How are we doing with Grigsby here? We're doing well over here. We're doing well. Lomax, I wanted you to come up to the creek, sir. Charge up to the creek, please. I want you to come up to the fence. I'm sorry. That'll be a good position for Lomax. I've just got a feeling they're fixing to bum rush me right here. Inch up just a little closer. I want that forward in your range of your weapons. Inch up a little bit closer. Cheatham, you inch up a little closer as well. We're doing well over here, but the further we get up this railroad, the closer we're going to get to this big hornet's nest right here. And I don't want to get Grigsby too close to this. I don't want to get Grigsby too close because they can come out after him. If I was in command of this army right now, I would get my best brigades queued up right over here. And I would hit Grigsby with everything I had and wipe him out. And just try to hold my flank against these guys. And then once I wiped Grigsby out, I'd swing around and go after them and start trying to roll up. This would be the best time for him to do that to me right now because I still don't have the Army of Mississippi on the field. I've got everybody else basically in place. I don't have my main force in place. So, if he was going to strike out at me, this would be the best time for him to do it. I think if I was playing against a human opponent, that's probably what they would be trying to do. Okay, we're going to inch Kirkland closer. We're going to inch Preston a little bit further up the road there. And McCullough, we're going to bring you a little closer in as well. Oh, hold on a minute. He actually is starting to bring some brigades this direction. They are marching through the fort. They're powerful brigades too. They are marching through the forest though, so they're probably going to get tired when they get to me, so I may have time to angle McCullough to meet them. Donovan, they're coming toward you. Let's get you angled the right direction for them, please. Everybody else can move the way I've already got them moving. I think we have this objective pretty well protected. Do I want to start building some breastworks over here? Probably would not be a bad idea. Let's be efficient here. Why don't you boys start building some breastworks just like that? You boys start building some breastworks. Just like that. Start building me some breastworks there. Okay, Walker has arrived. Wonderful. Let's pause everything so I can take stock here. Or slow it down at least. Okay, here, this is our main corps right here. We've been waiting on these guys. Our main corps is starting to arrive. Here comes his cavalry division onto the fields. Yeah, and they're coming up in a decent location too. Let's start bringing everybody forward here. Just everybody start coming up the road. General Hood, or Haygood, I mean. This is Haygood's division. Yeah, bring your boys on up to that intersection there. He's got artillery as well. Yeah, let's get y'all moving. Actually, you know what? I want the artillery to go this way. Hey, good. I want you to halt that movement. We're going to have a lot of confusion back here, so I got to take my time. Okay, here's Bowen's division. Bowen, definitely bring your boys on up. Hey, good, where did you go? Oh, we got lots of stuff piled up here. Archer, bring your artillery that way. Bring your artillery that way. Bring your artillery that way. I want the artillery to go that way. Okay. Just got to take my time here. Are they attacking me across the river? No, but we are building these breastworks, so that's going to help us there. Once I get this stuff organized over here, I'm going to speed up time, but for now, we got a lot of confusion here because the artillery is in the way. Once I get that artillery out of the way, I feel we'll be able to move a little bit quicker here. I'm going to let him bring them in the way he wants to bring them in. Meanwhile, let's get some more cavalry over here into position. We're going to bring the entire army of the Mississippi right up the gullet here. Okay, Donovan. Pretty sure I told you to angle that direction, sir. We still got some action going over here on his flank. He is bringing some divisions to face me over here. It may be too late though now, but if he's going to do it, he better do it now. This is what I was talking about doing earlier. It looks like he may be trying to do that. He is starting to come at me here with some divisions. It may be too late though, but I still don't have the Army of Mississippi in position, so you know, he's doing what he's got to do, I think. It may be a little late, but he still don't have any choice. He's got to do this. He's got to do this. He's got to hit me over here. This is his only way to ultimately win this battle is to come at me over here with everything he can. But it may be too late now. Maybe too late. How are we doing on the river here? Is he flanking me with anything? He hasn't hit me from across the river there yet. He is trying to come across the river now. He sees what I'm doing over here, but he's only sending skirmishers. I got to hurry up and get those breastworks built. Once we get those breastworks built, it's going to be really nice over there. Fulkerson, how are your boys doing? He's doing great. Okay, let's check on the incoming Army of Mississippi. Still trying to get that artillery out of the way. That artillery's holding everything up. Bowen's trying to get his division through. Maxie, Greg, where are you trying to get your boys to? No, I don't want you getting your boys over there, Greg. Just pull in your boys right there. Who just got wounded? Long just got wounded. Where's that at? My commander just got wounded trying to build these breastworks. They're coming across the river on us now. All right, boys, you got to start firing. All right, boys, just get on up there. Just get on up there to the... Do what you can. Still hasn't broke through over there yet. I got to get the Army of Mississippi in place. Come on, boys. Let's get moving now. Man, it is just mass confusion back here. Who do you belong to? You belong to... Baylor. Get your boys on up here, Baylor. Yeah, they're coming with some power over here now, so I got to be very careful. How are my boys doing here? They do have better range than me, so I may have to start backing off. They've got better weapons. They've got superior range on me over here. I'm going to let you do a fighting withdrawal. Then we're going to let you pull behind Garnett. He's got better weapons than you do. Rosie's fine. Everybody over here's fine. I think we're finally gonna dispatch those skirmishers. Yeah, okay. Go back to working on that barricade, please. Go back to working on your barricade. Go back to working on your barricade, sir. Okay. At least we got the artillery out of the way. Artillery, keep coming around this way, please. Artillery is out of the way. Why are we not moving over here? They're coming in very slow, very unorganized, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait for them. We've got time. Let's back him up some there. His flank was exposed to that fire from across the river. I do want you working on that barricade though, so I want to get that barricade finished. I may send you over here to help him if necessary. Cheatham, I'm going to cheat you closer. You're going to help defend that river crossing. I got a feeling he may try to come across there on me. Whoa, hold on a minute now. Donovan, you face that direction, please. Garnett. Yeah, Garnett's back on the front now. He's got better weapons. Donovan does not have the greatest weapons, so I'm going to have him lay down. Donovan, I want you to stay where you are, but lay your boys down, please. I'm going to keep everybody where they are over here. I'm worried about Grigsby. He doesn't have good weapons. He doesn't have good range. Lomax has got good range, and he's got cover behind this fence here. Lomax, you're supposed to be firing long range. You guys hold the line there until I can get the Army of Mississippi in position here. Who do you belong to? Arkansas State Troops. You're still part of Bowen's division. Bowen, get your boys moving. Bowen, I need you to get your boys up here. Liddell, get out through the forest, please. McRae, same thing. We've got more artillery. I want the artillery to go that way. Man, we've got absolute chaos right here crossing this river. Absolute chaos. This is when he should be taking advantage of my chaos with my main force here and hit me right. If he should be hitting me right here. This is where he should be hitting me. He should be hitting me right here with everything that he can. I'm lucky that he's not. Garnett's just kind of holding them at bay here with his superior range. So is Lomax holding them at bay with his Mississippi rifles. And I've got my units here with mixed muskets just kind of standing back. Because for them to be any good, we're going to have to close distance. I've got some conscripts right here that are laying down, taking cover. They don't have good weapons either, so we're limited over here with what we've got available. Who is this back here? This is Gratio. He doesn't have good weapons either. I will bring him a little closer where he can support somebody if need be. Oh, he's coming across the river here. What's he coming at me with? Armistead Long is holding the line there. Oh, good Lord! I gotta pull Law back. Law's taking losses. Law, get out of there. Law's taking a lot of losses. Good Lord Almighty, that's not good. Who can take his place? Let's get Smith up on those breastworks. Take over that spot. Law, don't break on me. Come on, don't break. Don't break on me, Law. Okay, how is Long? Long's doing well. He's in the central location here, covering that ford. I think we may be okay now. I got there just in time to get Law out of there. Everything looks fine there. They are starting to bring power up here. I think he realizes he better do something now while he's still got a chance, because I've got complete chaos back here with the Army of Mississippi. Let's get these guys, or whose division is this right here? Okay, this is Parsons' division. Parson, bring your boys along behind Bowen. Looks like Bowen has finally gotten his boys broken out. Who is this over here? You come up to that plateau, please. We've still got some more artillery. Let's get this. Let's bring up the artillery. Let's bring some artillery over here. Yeah, Haygood, bring all your artillery over here to the left. Could use some artillery over here on the left. Yeah, he's coming at me. He's coming. He knows where I'm weakest. It's too late, though, I think. It may be a little too late now. I have got a lot of conscripts over here. He's just bringing too little too late, and he's not coming hard enough. He is coming at... He did hurt me here against Law. He definitely hit Law pretty hard right there. Golly, 800 casualties. I got to keep an eye on this position. It's crossing the river. Well, he was crossing the river there. Let's inch our cavalry a little closer. At least be a threat to him there. Let's give these guys some iron discipline. Why don't you come on over here and guard their flank, please? Cavalry, come help. Come attack those guys. He's lost 300 men. I'm going to have to back off that position. That position's untenable. It's too close to the river. They can fire at me across the river. It's not really helping me guard that ford. Y'all come on in there and... Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know what you were just about to do. No, 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 no. Just got some glitching going on there. Okay, back off. Just back off. Back off. I'm going to back off those breastworks. That's untenable. All I really need is to guard this breastwork. I don't need to just get up there and slug it out with them across the river. They've got better weapons than I do. So let's just back off that position. Let's guard the crossing is what we need to do. Bates, you back off too, please. How are we doing over here? Still the same story over here. They're not pushing. Donovan, how are you doing? Donovan. Back up, Donovan. Actually, Donovan. No, Donovan, just stay where you are. Just stay where you are. Slug it out with them, Donovan. I'm going to send you some help. I'm going to send Little over to give you some help. And I'm going to send some cavalry over to help you as well. Slug it out with them, Donovan. Those are just attachments there. I've got some help coming with some cavalry right there. Stay on them, boys. Stay on them. Break. Yeah, they broke them. Okay, come on back. Come on back, cavalry. Get on out of there. Okay, Army of Mississippi. Where's my next division at? We've got our Texas division. Definitely want to get the Texas division moving. Let's get the Texas division moving on up the highway. Parsons, get your boys coming along. Bowen, bring your boys on up the road here. Baylor, bring your boys up the road too, please. I'm going to start cheating up some artillery here. Got that forest in my way, though. The forest is messing me up. Donovan, how are you doing? He's hanging in there. They've managed to break a couple of brigades. I think he may have given up on trying to cross the river. That might be good news. General Walker, let's bring your headquarters on up here to the Perkett Farm. Chalmers, you get up here as well. Where are you going? No, I don't want you going that way. I want you following along over here. Greg, let's bring your division over this way, and I'm going to bring you up this road. I think we're about to be at end of day here. We're holding the line on the left. I think he missed his opportunity there. He missed his opportunity to capitalize on my weakness on the left. He made a half-hearted attempt to come across the river here. He did hurt me. He did hurt Laws's division. He was able to outrange me. I lost a lot of men on that barricade right there because I just put it in a bad place. Should not have put that barricade there. Should not have pulled my men up so close to the river. The only thing I really needed to do here was guard this ford, and I can do that from this position right here. I didn't really need to move up right here. Look at all those poor dead soldiers right there. And that was my fault. That was my fault. That was a mistake. It looks like I have some artillery that's beginning to do some work over here. Posey, let's pull you further that direction. My artillery is starting to work on them here. Gonna start bringing this artillery up through the forest. Where you come on up into position. Texas Division, keep coming along the road, please. Greg is moving. Haygood, get your artillery lined up here on that ridge, please, sir. Hardy, keep coming down the road with your division. And we've got some... Eccles, why are you way back over here by yourself? Get up the Franklin Road, please. And what do we have back here? We've got some more cavalry. Let's bring them up to the forest. Green's division. Yeah, Green, bring your boys on up here, please. Is he threatening me anywhere right now? He's still threatening Donovan. I'm probably going to pull Donovan back. Donovan, your boys have... Okay, now this is where weird things happen here. When the AI deploys after end of day, they're always right up in the middle of my units, and that really, really annoys me when that happens. I don't want that to happen again. Who do you belong to? Why are you way over here? You're supposed to be part of Faulkner's division. How did you end up way over there? That makes no sense at all. Okay, Faulkner. Let's get your boys back organized here. Cheatham. Let's get your boys organized. Robertson. Let's get your boys organized. I'm going to back Grigsby up just a little bit simply because I know I've seen this happen too many times. I've seen the AI pilots guys up in the middle of my units, and they're on top of me, and that's really annoying when they do that. So let's get the Army, let's start getting the Army of Mississippi ready here. Army of Mississippi, let's get Bowen's division right here. Let's get Stewart's cavalry. Where do I want his cavalry? I'm going to get them in the forest to begin with, but I'm going to start bringing them out of the forest. I really don't have anywhere else but the forest to line them up. Let's get Parsons' division right here in front of the infantry to protect them. Where's my Texas? Hardy, let's get your Texas boys right there. We're going to come at them on the right with the Texas division. Green, where do we want you? Green, let's put you right here behind him. And Greg, I'm going to bring Greg in right here as well. Right up the middle. And then we've got our conscripts. I'm going to let our conscripts hang out in this area here to help there. And let's get General Walker over here in a central location. I'm going to bring Halls and Loring across the river to be available over here if we need them. And I've got you right there. All right, well, let's see what the AI has done. Do I want to build any parapets? You know what? I'm on offense. I'm going to play this straight. I'm going to give the AI a little bit of a break. I'm not going to build parapets. Well, I tell you what, I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to build parapets right here. I am going to build some parapets here. Take that back. I will build parapets. Hold on. No. I will build parapets right here. And let's get our boys on those parapets. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, we're going to start it. And let's see what the AI does. Yeah, see? He was right on top of me here. And I knew he was going to do that somewhere, but that's fine. That's fine. That's why I put those stronger divisions. See, he's right on top of me here. That's can't be right. That can't be right. Some serious glitches going on here. Okay, well, just gonna have to let them fight it out. That's all we can do. Cook, what are you doing, Cook? Cook, what are you doing? Absolute chaos. That should not be something they're able to do. They should not be able to do that. I need you to come up. I need you to come up. All right, well, Grigsby, you're going to have to come forward then. You're going to have to come forward, and Greg, bring your boys forward. Bowen, bring your boys forward. I don't know what's going on right here. Cook's doing a bayonet charge. He's fixing to get himself isolated. He's done well, though. He's managed to break 2 units, but I really want him to come back. You've done well, Cook. Come on back, please. What's going on? Oh, he's breaking one of my units over here because he's right on top of it. Walker, get out of there. Walker, just back. Wait. Who is that? He's about to break on me. Yeah, get out of there. I need you to come forward, please. Trebo. Cavalry, get over there and help. Get over there and help. He's got my flank over here. He's got my flank right there, so I need to get his flank. Halls, I need you to move forward, please. It's always chaos after end of day with the way that the AI remaneuvers. They end up in the middle of your lines. And they do it every time. Okay, you just got to back up. You just got to back up. They always manage to land right on top of one of my divisions, and it just causes absolute chaos. Okay, Chambliss, back on out of there. Ripley, try to come over and help if you can. Trebo, you've got to take this guy on right here. got to take him on. Alright, I need help over here on my right. He piled up right in the middle of my units. What? We've still got... Who is this out here in the middle? Weisinger? Come back, Weisinger. Come back. Come back to our lines, please. Okay. You boys are supposed to be moving. I need you moving up as well, please. I'm losing a lot of men. Weisinger, what are you doing? God, who's losing men? Robertson. Robertson just got whipped? Really? I've got some serious lag going on too with this battle. He's charging me. He just charged Trebo. Okay, you've got to get over here and help. Get over there and help, please. Okay, Trebo stood his ground. Very good, Trebo. Okay, Trebo, I need you to start a fighting withdrawal. I need to reform these lines here. Getting some serious lag. Okay, who is this out here all by himself? Weisinger, you're supposed to be backing up, please. He's exhausted. He's fixing to get overwhelmed. He's lost 300 men. Weisinger, get out of there. Just get out of there. Okay, Ripley, you're going to have to come help him. Ripley, you got to come help him. Pierce, I need you to move up and help Weisinger as well. Weisinger, get out of there. Oh, what a battle. Now, this is the army I lost against. I do not want to lose another battle against this army. Do not want to lose another battle against these guys. Okay. Maxie Gregg, I need you to start attacking. We need you to start attacking. You got to help over here in the middle. You got to help us. Ooh, I've got serious lag going on here. I'm worried about Weisinger. Weisinger's fixing to get captured if he don't back the hell out of there. Weisinger, you're supposed to be backing out. Please back away. He's lost 700. Okay, I'm just going to have to retreat him. Man, I cannot get the screen to... Weisinger, get out of there. You boys got to come up and help him. Move up and help him, please. Move up and help Weisinger. Ooh, we got a lot of units moving around on this screen. It's hard for me to... Attack. Move. Attack. Attack. You boys come across the river, please. Steele, move up. Grigsby, keep coming up the railroad, please. Weisinger, what are you doing? He's still attacking. Weisinger, you've lost 1,000 men. I'm ordering you. Retreat. He's fixing to break. Everybody over here needs to be attacking as well. Right, you get up and help. Stevens, you start coming forward too. Everybody over here, find somebody to attack. Oh, he's on that parapet right there. You're going to have to help him. Give us a bayonet charge right there, please, on their flank. I want to see this. Bayonet charge on the flank of their parapet right there. Get in there and get them, boys. Get in there and get them. Broke them. Yes. Absolutely. That's how it's done right there. All right, now you get back in the battle over here. Oh, we got a guy getting exposed out there. Jenkins, keep moving forward, Jenkins. I want you in the battle as well, boy. He's got some strong brigades here. Weisinger, did you ever get out of there? Is that Weisinger right there about to break on me? I can't tell who that is. Cook's exhausted. I can't get that unit to respond to me. I think that's Weisinger. He has lost half his men. Ripley is standing against literally 5 brigades right there on his own. Okay, you got to get over and help Ripley. Get over and help him. Get over there and help Ripley. Stevens, get in there and help Ripley. Golly, we need help here in the center. Got another unit breaking here. Oh, okay. Greg, keep pulling your men forward. McCullough, your men have to come forward too. We're not looking good right here in the middle. I got to back these guys out. Start backing out, boys. Start backing out. What a battle. What a battle. This is a tough nut to crack right here. Keep moving forward, Grigsby. Vaughn, keep attacking. Pickett, keep attacking. Keep attacking. Pierce, you need to be attacking. McRae, get on up there and help. We're really struggling here in the middle, though. That's where he piled we came out of end of day. He had all of his men piled up on top of me right here, in the middle of my lines, which is really the kind of shenanigans that I really don't appreciate. Okay, we broke them. Get in there and attack. He's got a tough little nut over here as well. Get in there and help attack. All these boys over here, y'all start moving this direction. Start moving that way. Start coming this way, boys. Start coming this way. You help him right there, please. Ooh, he's lost 900 men. You got to back off. You got to back off. Get out of... Oh, crap. This game is lagging on me so bad. You attack. You back off, please. He's got 4 or 5 brigades that are super strong right here. You come over here and attack him in the flank. Get over here and help. Get over here and help. Everybody over here, we need y'all to help. Get over here and help, please. Get over here and help. Keep pushing on the left. Everybody keep pushing. Right. Buckner, start bringing your boys across the river. I need you over here on this side of the river. Jenkins, help. Pettigrew, get over here and help. Get over here and help. Right, you're supposed to be over here helping. Pemberton took a beating. Took an absolute beating. How are we doing here? My middle is just carved out. McRae, get your cavalry out of there, sir. Retreat. There's not going to be any withdrawing on this battle. We're going to win this one. We are going to finally defeat this army. Keep pushing, boys. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, boy. I see a lot of routing going on. I think we may finally be about to get them. Boy, they hurt us, though. They definitely hurt us. Did we finally get some... Ah, you got to get out of there, too. Garland, get on out of there. Retreat. I got to get you, and I got to get Pemberton out of there. Pemberton, you keep retreating, please. Let's get you some iron discipline. Get on up there and help. Why don't y'all just charge that crazy battery? Get over there and help against the river. He's still got some power here. I mean, I've got everybody moving up. Everybody's marching through forests. They're marching across creeks. If they've got anybody in front of them, they need to be attacking them. What a chaotic battlefield. Wow. Greg, keep bringing your boys forward. Why don't you help? Why don't you help them on the flank right there? Grigsby's bringing his boys forward too. Gloriously. Okay. Yeah, we're breaking that brigade right there. Do you have bayonets? Give them the cold steel, boys. Give them the cold steel. We got a bayonet charge coming in here on the flank of this brigade. Golly, what a battle. We're going to run these guys out of Tennessee the same way they ran me out of Kentucky. Oh, he's breaking them. Yeah, he broke them. Get on in there and get them anyway. Get on in there and get them anyway. Stay on top of them. Okay, what's going on over here in the center? Get on in there. Keep moving in, boys. Keep moving in on them. He's still strong up against in that forest and against the river over here. Is he chasing after my boys that are... No, okay. Get in there and get... You boys don't need to rest over here. Y'all need to be helping. We've still got fighting going on. Get over here against the river. Oop, he's got a brigade right there. A strong brigade. Over here against the river. Take these guys on right here that he's got against the river. You give him a bayonet charge. Why not? Uh-oh. Pettigrew, back out of there. Back out, Pettigrew. Retreat. He's starting to run me off out of this forest. Everybody's hurting over here. Ripley's hurting. He's hurting. Who is this right here? This is Clark. Clark has lost a lot of men. Clark, I'm going to start backing you out as well. Fighting withdrawal, please. Stevens is still in relatively good shape. Stevens, stay on top of them. I'm about to run out of strength in the center. Ooh, we got some... Yeah, we got chaos going on right here. He broke my unit that I bayonet. He broke... No, wait. My bayonet charge is still going on. Trebo, get in there. The enemy is retreating. Trebo, get in there and help. Got some serious lag going on here. He is trying to get out of Dodge. What a mess. What a mess. Green, you've got some cavalry back here. Why don't you try to just chase some guys down? Get some more casualties. Okay, this is where it gets dangerous now. When they do the when they're retreating and they do those fighting withdrawals, now that is where they can inflict a lot of damage on me. I've got to be very careful. The game gives that some really OP stuff when they're doing the fighting withdrawals during a retreat. So it's as exhausted as my men are, it may be a better idea for me to just let them go. I should probably just let them go. I got to back off. The game is lagging on me so bad when I'm zoomed in. Man, he broke a lot of my units too. Wood took a lot of damage. Pemberton took a lot of damage. We had a lot of casualties in this battle. A lot of routed units. He had some really strong brigades, and they have such incredible weapons. Those Henry repeating rifles are just amazing. Boy, there's still a lot of fighting going on. I hope he's not getting me with these freaking fighting withdrawal. I'm going to let him go. I don't want to. I'm going to let him just get on out of here. We're going to speed this on up. Chaos on the battlefield. Absolute chaos. Let's look at the numbers. I may not want to look at this. We lost 13,000. He lost almost 40,000 men. He lost almost half his men. What an incredible victory for us. We needed a victory with this army. Oh, man, that's a relief. We've had bad luck with this army in Tennessee. We finally got a good victory, a good major victory in Tennessee. Maybe this will give us some time to improve this army some more. But once again, we suffered a lot of losses too. This army has definitely taken a beating. Did anybody get defamed? Breckinridge did well. Colonel Wood. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. He did lose a lot of men, though. He lost half his brigade. Thank you, man. Thank you, Howie. I appreciate that, man. It got a little hairy there. It got rough when we came back from end of day, and he had his entire army piled on top of my Texas brigade there. Even though I kind of backed him off a little bit, he still popped up on top of me. That's been happening a lot lately. It's been happening a lot lately. It's gotten to where I really dread end of day because I know when we come back from end of day, he's going to be on top of at least one of my divisions. Glorious victory at Nashville Port. Wow, I'll take it. Okay, well, that ought to run them back up into Kentucky, and I'm going to try my best and resist the temptation to chase after them. But I think, let me go ahead and drop a save here. We've been playing for a little over 3 hours here. I think this is probably a good place to go ahead and end this episode after that big battle. This entire episode has pretty much been that one battle, so I think that's probably enough. That was a major battle there with a lot of units on the field. So we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. It's a good place to finish it. I think Nathan Bedford Forrest gave us a good victory there. We needed that in Tennessee. And I'm going to go ahead and finish it here. Hal, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Anybody watching later on YouTube, thanks for watching. Please drop a like and a subscribe. And I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good day. Everybody have a good Easter. Goodbye.